Why are you not doing that? Fuck's sake, one of these things keep resetting. There we go. Okay. I'm going to try that again. Hey all brothers and sisters. My name is Captain Meatshield and welcome to Factorio 0.16. It dropped today. We got word that it was happening last Friday in the Friday Facts. And yeah, it's here. I don't think we expected it before the end of the year, and then the developers decided to surprise us. But I'm currently sitting in front of the changelog, which lists out all of the stuff that they've done with this new update. There's quite a lot of stuff. We've got like some major features. We've got some like standard features, minor features. We've got some updated graphics, we've got some balances, and then just various different changes and some bug fixes, which, fixing the bugs is always good. Along with a lot of optimizations, like they've been improving the transport belts, and lots of various other things. I'm not going to go through absolutely everything, because now sitting down and looking at all of this, there's an awful lot. So I don't know if I'm going to go about reading through the entire thing. But the basics of it, they've added a few new things. With regards to features, they've got some stuff with train block visualization, so I'll try and show some of that stuff in game. They've got a new mini tutorial for how to use construction bots. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get into the game. Load up. Well, I'm already loaded up because I've been doing some other stuff, and I'm just gonna show you guys what it's all about. Can I change this while I'm doing stuff? Yes, I can. Awesome. I hope that actually worked. Right, thumbnail, go away. Let the people see what is behind. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Right. So, welcome to one of my own personal bases. This is one that I've been working on quite a lot, and is currently in the middle of transition from main bus to being outsourced to various places. I've got an awful lot of iron being built over here. It's all good. Are you missing something here? Why are these belts not getting... Oh no, they are getting loaded with stuff. Huh, weird. Anyway, okay, so what have we got? First off, we've got more HD textures. The player sprite has been updated, along with roboports are looking very shiny right now. And the robots that go with them have also had a HD update. I don't know if I've got any of them flying around at the moment. No, take this away from me. Robots. Here we go. Oh, they look good. Right. So, what stuff do we need to show off? What stuff have we got? Well, there's one thing that I haven't actually looked at yet, which is the new buffer chest. It's to do with the logistics system. And where's that gone? That's gone somewhere. There we are. A little light green buffer chest. And it's basically a kind of extension of my logistics requests, I think. Is to be request specified items to be available for personal logistics and automated construction. So I'm assuming if I were to... Let's try something. Let's dump all of these blue belts in here. Or actually no, we'll send those into the back into the system. Do like that. And if I request 500 blue belts, they'll all go over there. And then I'm assuming they will be drawn from this chest before any others when I request them. So 500. Yep, that's how it works. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, bollocks, now I'm overloaded. Oh, whoopsie. Right, that'll do it. Yeah, I'm very much loaded up on stuff at the moment, and one of them's for a good reason. One of them's for something that we need to show off. Other things that we can do now, if we take splitters, underground belts, or regular belts, we can just instantly fast replace them over other things. And there's belts stuck in all this. I can't be asked to try and fish them out. What else have we got? On the map, I noticed that if we go into... As before, we've got like turret coverage shown up on the map. If you zoom in all the way, it'll actually show you on the kind of satellite view, which I think is pretty cool. I think, anyway. And then we've got this big radius here. This is something new that they've decided to implement, and I think it's phenomenal. I haven't tested this yet. We've got an artillery piece. We have both an artillery wagon and an artillery turret. And these have got exceptionally long range, as you can tell from what we've got over here. So I want to take this out to go and blow up some bugs. I've got a little spot up to the north of my iron. Ooh, God, that was close. I'm a little too excited for this. I've got this train flying around with rocket fuel, so no wonder it's going bloody quickly. But I've seen like these artillery weapons being used in the Friday Facts video, Friday Facts post, I should say, but I haven't seen anything of it personally. So, they haven't quite got the range over here. Well, not for automatic firing anyway. I could load this with a thing, and then I can take this, an artillery targeter, and I can manually target things. And I can target them from the map as well. And look at the range it gives! It's absolutely monstrous. Right, let's click this. Oh, there it goes. Come on. It'll actually show us like bits of the map as well, so we can watch the destruction. Oh, yes! And those bugs are now pissed off. I don't blame them. Ooh. Right, well, it's fine. I've got a line of laser turrets all the way up there, so I needn't worry about the defences. There have been lots of updates to the terrain, which all looks very nice. If we take things like concrete now, they actually get like a border with... oh, no, I didn't want fish. Thank you. They actually get up to border with the ground, with the water, which is one thing that was quite... It was a mild inconvenience, or mild irritant, I think, for a lot of people. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, it was just kind of a bit weird. Oh dear, this might actually be a problem for my base. This wasn't connected before! Oh dear. I hope that hasn't happened anywhere else. If it has, then I might just have to do this. What's the range on this like? Yeah, it's gonna do alright. I reckon. Oh, let's load you up. Oh yes, automatic! Oh, I like this thing. It's not expensive though. These rounds are really... They do cost quite a bit. I'm gonna put my laser defense in, just so I can be sure that these bugs are gonna all die. Yeah, go on, get out of it. Good. Right, let's reload this thing and do an automatic target on one of the bases further up. Oh, never mind, he beat me to it. Bloody hell, the range on that thing. It's insane. This thing is so good. I love it. Go on. Activate. Boom. I think we're all done with you. Might want to put some... Actually, I'm not too fussed. I'll be back on this map, like, sooner or later. So, is there anything else new that's worth kind of highlighting? There's not really so much when it comes down to, like, construction stuff. This is a really nice feature. If you've got an offshore pump, it will show you exactly where you can place it. Sort of like with the pump jacks. I think that's a really nice little feature just to kind of streamline your base building, bill spading. Yeah, that. Right, let's have a look at the changelog again. Let's see if there's anything else that I really need to talk about. Map generation dialog now contains a preview of the map, which is nice. I don't know. Dropping items on a belt won't spill them if they don't fit on the belt. Chain signals can now be read by the circuit network. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be having fun with those. Small and medium electric poles can now be fast replaced with each other. That's going to be very handy, because that's always something that was quite annoying. Oh, in multiplayer, you can now, like, ride shotgun in somebody's car or tank, which is great. Why? Stop that. Right, my thing went weird. I don't think there is much else other than one additional thing they added to... Yeah, don't worry, I'm not worried about not saving that. Should close. Can I go... How do I go? Free play? I think it is. I think, anyway. Yeah, we'll just sort this out. We got new terrain types. I mean, there were bound to be new terrain types anyway, but in this... Oh, yep, new kind of hints and tips and stuff. Have we got any? Yes, I think we do. I was hoping this would have been just kind of like a... I think it's sandbox I need to play for the kind of just free roaming, have everything from the start sort of thing. I do like the new detail on everything. Like, the devs are doing such a good job of making this game look great. Really like it. But look at this! We got cliffs! It's such a small, minute little thing, but it's so cool. It's just a nice little touch that has added another kind of layer of depth to the worlds that everybody's going to be creating from now on. I don't think that they're updating previous maps to include this new terrain. I think this is only going to be from a currently, you know, kind of brand new map generation. But I might be wrong on that. And if you don't like the cliffs, if they're in your way, there's research for cliff explosives, specifically for blowing up cliffs. They're going to be expensive. Oh, it's going to be a good use of empty barrels, in case you ever need to get rid of them, like I do in Attack on Factorio. Because fucking Christ, I've got millions. Yeah, I think this is... Like, this isn't quite as significant an update as 0.15 was. 0.15 brought in an awful lot of stuff. But I think 0.16 has just kind of taken that and just kind of polished it off a little bit. Which I think is just really nice. It's added new kind of depth and layers to the worlds that can be made. And even just having, like, the higher resolution textures is nice enough. So I'm really looking forward to sitting down and playing with 0.16 and seeing how it's going to affect the Attack on Factorio map. I have already recorded some of Factorio Megabus for this week, and yeah, with all of this kind of coming out, and with kind of my own kind of feelings about how that map was going, I don't think I'm going to be continuing with it, but that will get mentioned and discussed when that video lands on Friday. But I don't know if there's much else I need to be talking about with this. Oh, they've removed the Assembling Machine 1 from production science packs. That's kind of neither here nor there, really. I didn't mind having that in there, but maybe some people complained. A couple of other balancing things, like cluster grenades have been moved to a military 4 research. Uranium ammo has been moved to military 4. Explosives now produce 2 per craft. Slightly adjusted some recipe craft times to better reflect their ingredient count, which makes sense. Changed terrain building size limit to be based off the player reach. Is that on about like concrete and stone brick or something? I'm assuming so. Resources biters scale less with distance, and there are generally less biters. Okay. Interesting. No uranium is ever going to generate near a starting area. You need to go look for it. Ooh, I like that. That's good. They've changed the amount of iron. There is nearly 1.5 times more iron on the map to compensate for the extra iron required in a typical game, which is good. There was a thing in one of the Friday facts where they were talking about throughout most map generations, copper always spawned in far greater quantities, regardless of the fact that iron is always needed in greater quantity for the most part. So that's good. Because I hate like spawning a map and it just being like a bit of coal, teeny little bit of iron, and masses of copper or stone or something. It was just weird. Resources are more spread apart. Okay, and ooh, the train doesn't need to come to a full stop when manually changing train destination or switching from manual to automated mode. That is going to be nice. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I'm going to go through, because the rest of it's all kind of just very, very minor things. But I do think that I'm looking forward to seeing what 0.16 is going to have in store. So I'm really quite excited for what people are going to start doing with 0.16, whether it's, you know, again, there's not a huge amount of new stuff, but it mostly just kind of like looks a bit nicer, which in itself is good. So I'm glad that I managed to get to sit down with this for a little bit, even if it didn't really include all that much. And you'll see me on Friday with some more Factorio, and tomorrow for some other game. And we'll see what happens with the Factorio series that I currently have going. I think Attack on Factorio is still going to be going on, but Megabus most likely coming to an end. But I'm going to wrap this stream up here, guys, because I have Star Wars stuff that I need to go and prep for, which is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap things up here. Just say thank you all so much for watching, and I will just catch you all sometime very, very soon. Today's all over the place. I'm going to go. Bye.